Hello.
Yes, hello, Miss Angela. Good evening.
Hello, Teacher Lester. Good evening.
Yep. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Just quite usual day. It's
Okay.
like, yeah.
Usual day. Nothing really
Yeah.
special.
Not really.
Okay.
And you?
Yeah, as you know, just the usual day that I stay at home, do something. Oh well, today, I have been busy finishing my computer table.
Oh, okay.
Yes, what do you call this one? I made a custom computer table because I'll be needing it here and then to make my room spacious here.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yes, I have been busy for 3 years doing that.
Okay.
Yes, and then of course a bookshelf for my wife.
Yeah.
Yep.
But why you don't want to buy it? Just buy it from the market?
Um, it's kind of not really expensive. I could have some of those that are inexpensive, but since I have my what do you call this one? My things. For example, I have my what do you call this one? I have my jigsaw, and then I have my circular saw. So those are carpentry things that you
Yeah.
could easily cut woods.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I have invested some of those before the pandemic last year.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, all right.
yes, but of course, being busy about my classes in the afternoon, sometimes morning, so I couldn't really have more time to use them. So now that I wanted to have my new table, computer table, so I made it myself, and it's gonna be inexpensive, of course.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Okay, but
Okay.
yeah, since of course we are on pandemic, so
Yeah.
just the things that I can do at home are the things that I make myself busy, like when I don't have class yet. So I
Yeah.
do gardening. I'm the ones, cutting our plants into, shapes to
Yeah.
make it look neat, round shape. I like that.
Oh.
Yep. And then in the afternoon, I'm gonna go out with my dogs, with my wife,
Yeah.
and
That's
then
nice.
I'm gonna water the plants in the afternoon as well. Before I go out with my dog, so that's my routine every day.
Daily routine.
Yes, sometimes cook for lunch, and then sometimes my wife will cook. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
washing the dishes like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because there's nothing to do outside, of course, and then it's freaking hot this summer
Really?
here in the
Oh.
Philippines. Yes, so you cannot
But
really go out because just staying under the sun for 5 to 10 minutes, actually 1 minute,
yeah.
it feels like you're burning hot. It feels like you're sick already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like that.
Oh.
So when summer comes here, and then of course because of the global warming, climate
Yeah.
change, it gets so really hot every summer.
Oh, okay. So, is it hotter than last year?
Oh yes, yeah. You know what? There is a joke that people would say you can fry an egg if you put it on your roof.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, so that's how hot it is nowadays, every single day. So you wouldn't see people wiggle without cars, wiggle without motorcycles outside because it's just so hot.
Yeah.
So normally we go out after 4 o'clock, or sometimes sometimes it's just still 5 o'clock, but it's just still hot. The sun is just still up.
But everyone has the air conditioner at home, right? This
Yes.
is quite normal, right?
Oh, of
Okay.
course, and that's one of the problem every summer
Oh.
because your electric bill will be double or triple
Yeah.
when summer comes. Yeah, almost the whole day. You should turn on your air condition if you would like to stay in your room. Well, sometimes my mom would request us to eat inside our room.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Why?
it's really hot. So she wants to, to open the air condition while eating in our room.
Yeah.
So that's how hot it is, and it's a burden for elders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why, if you don't just have any emergencies or important things to do, so you wouldn't really move the whole day because it's
Yeah.
just really hot.
Oh.
It makes you sweat easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Just even if you are just watching TV or so on, you're sweating.
Yeah. It's. Oh my God.
Yeah. That's
Taiwan is also very hot recently, but I think it's not a it's um, like because recently there are no rainy day in Taiwan,
okay.
so actually our government recently they are control the utility of water.
Okay.
So because it's kind of like very dry in Taiwan recently,
Okay.
and of course also a little bit hot.
Yes.
I think it's not as hot as Philippines because it's just like recently we are just in spring, not in summer right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but also like a poor condition in about the weather here as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Summer in Taiwan is after summer here in the Philippines, right? July and
Yeah.
August, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So when the weather is hot. Please continue first.
But in Philippines, it's the summer start from
April and May.
April. Yeah, I think you mentioned it last time.
Yep.
Yeah. So we do also have air conditioner, but I think the weather here, even it's the hottest day of the year. I think it's not comparable as Philippines
Okay.
weather. Yeah.
It's okay, or you can also say it's nothing compared in Philippines. You can also say that.
It's nothing compared
With
Philippines.
yeah, in Philippines, yeah, it's nothing. All right, like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do what do you do when the weather is so hot?
We just stay inside instead.
Okay, you don't go out.
Yeah, no, we went to we just went to the maybe department store, or you just stay at a place where do you have an air conditioner, of course,
Okay.
because sometimes like maybe your parents, or maybe if the children they are not that suitable to stay outside to like in that kind of hottest environment, it's not very healthy for them. So Taiwanese prefer to visit department store if during the hottest period in summer.
Okay. How about the foods? The food that makes the hotness lessen. What do you have there?
Mm, the foods.
Yeah.
Maybe ice cream, that kind of
Ice cream,
sugar,
okay.
sugar meal, but
Okay.
not very special, I think.
Okay.
What about in Philippines?
Yes, we would have ice cream, milkshakes, fruit shakes,
Yeah,
and
we do that as well.
okay, and then we also have this ice crashed. We call it halo halo.
Halo, what is that?
If you the English name for halo halo word is mixed. So we would have crashed ice, so it's gonna be like smooth, right?
Yeah.
And then we will put different
Vegetables?
no ingredients, fruits.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and then like banana, we will boil this certain banana that is so sweet.
Yeah.
And then we would have it. It depends on you. Watermelon, if you like. Most likely we put beans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then coconut. And then you could have corn.
Yeah.
If you like to.
Okay.
Yes, and then
Very tasty.
yeah, and then so that's why it's up to you. And then you just mix that all with cream, with milk, and a little sugar, depending on how sweet you want it to be.
Yeah.
Like that, and then that's how we loosen, or we lessen the hotness.
Yeah.
And then we have ice candy.
Ice candy. Wow. What is that? Is candy made by ice?
Not really. It's depending on what flavor you would like to. You could use fruit flavors. You could use let's say chocolate, coconut, milk,
Oh, okay.
like that. So you just make your own taste. If you would like it to be a little sweet, and then just add milk.
Yeah. Wow, sounds very tasty.
Yes, like that. And then you will put it on a container or plastic. We have a certain plastic here that we put it. That's why we call it ice candy, because when it's frozen, it looks like candy.
Oh, okay.
Like that. So you could have as much as you want, and then put it in the fridge, and then whenever you want, you can just have it.
Oh, so you made it by yourself, right?
Yes.
Everyone can make it by yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You do it on your own taste.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be sweet or if it's gonna be just pure fruit or coconut, like that.
Okay.
And then you could have children are fascinated with ice candy because of the color.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, sometimes we combine different fruit, flavors,
Yeah.
and then you can just have it. So that's how, we lessen. Maybe you can try.
Yeah, I will try it when I visit Philippines next time.
Oh, you can try it in your house.
Oh, you mean made by myself?
Yes,
Oh.
we usually make it by ourselves.
Oh, I can make it. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it's very
I will
easy.
try it next time. Yeah.
Okay, yes. All right,
Okay.
so anything else? Thank you.
That's all.
Okay, so we'll have lesson 10.
Okay. The reading exercise, right?
Yes. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry that I haven't sent you what I should have had because my laptop was corrupted, so I needed to restart it, and then I'm still retrieving all my files.
Oh, Okay.
So I'm still downloading some of the apps that I need to so I can retrieve the files. And then, well, it's almost done. Just about, I think, 40%.
Okay.
And then I'll just send it to you later. I'm so sorry.
No worry. Thank you.
Okay, yes. Alright, lesson 10, part 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I checked it before the class.
Okay.
Okay, so would you like to read it first, or have you read it?
Yeah, I can read it again.
Okay.
Yeah, I read it before, but I think maybe some pronunciation.
Yes, and then we'll be
Yeah.
applying the link sound. Don't focus on the link sound, just read normally, okay? So
Okay.
it'll be easier. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Types of visual ads. Excerpt from Undeniable Conference Impact using visual ads. Handouts are the most widely used form of visual ads. They can be a single page or multiple pages. The most effective handouts do not rely on words alone, but include colorful and informative graphics and charts. Any words included are typically in an easy to read font, such as Courier or Times New Roman, and imposed on a white background. An advantage of handouts is that they allow an audience member to view examples and addendums that extend the presentation and enlighten with details. Another benefit is that listeners can use the main points highlighted in a handout as guideposts for understanding and following the oral delivery. There are pitfalls to relying on handouts. However, some audience members become overly engrossed in them to the point that they cease listening to a speaker altogether. Should I continue, or we should discuss first, or these two paragraphs?
Oh, it's okay to continue it, so you can have yourself review something on what you want to remember.
Yeah, okay. There are two forms of slides that can be used as visual aids: projector slides and PowerPoint slides. Projector slides are physical objects, often made of glass or plexiglass, which are shuffled into a projector that produces the image on a white screen that must be brought to the presentation or provided by the host facility. PowerPoint slides are digital slides that are created on the computer with text, animation, video, and audio. The digital slideshow can be shown on a white screen by using projection equipment or shown on a large monitor or television by an HDMI or other cable connection. This disadvantage of the classic physical projector slide is that the presentation room must be completely darkened. While a PowerPoint presentation can often require a dim atmosphere, the shown on a television monitor can be even effectively in normal room light. Another advantage of PowerPoint slides is that the slideshow can be conveniently carried on a thumb drive or data card. A disadvantage of physical projector slides is that they cannot be embellished with animation and motion video. Videos with their crisp color and dynamic presence can often captivate an audience that has grown weary from oral presentation. There are several kinds of videos that can be utilized in a presentation. Self-created video made by camcorders, wireless phones, and Movie Maker software can be used from storage on a hard drive. Online videos can be commandeered for a presentation if a monitor and internet connection are available. Film strips or whole movies can also be shown using a DVD player, projector, or computer. The advantage is that video can elevate themes and content through storytelling. Stories resonate with audiences and are more likely to be remembered. With online video networks like YouTube and Google Video, one advantage is that a presenter has a global archive at her fingertips. Disadvantage is that spatial equipment often has to be prearranged. Internet connections, monitors, projectors, and DVD players may not be available at all sites or could have electrical malfunctions that thwart their use and impair presentation plans.
Okay. You can breathe first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very long paragraph here.
Yep. Okay. Just the words we have here. First one, informative.
Informative.
Yeah, you sounded like you pronounced it informative a while ago. A little about like that. Okay, and then courier.
Sorry, can you repeat that again, please?
Courier.
Courier.
Yes, courier.
Courier.
Yeah. Okay, and then addendums.
Addendums.
Yeah, so just the first syllable stress. Addendums. Yep.
Addendums.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Next will be here visual aids.
Visual aids.
Yes, because you pronounce it like aids.
Aids.
Yeah, so aid.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
aids, and then I'm not sure why I colored shown. Okay, that's just fine. Yeah,
Shown.
the last one will be third to the last part of the paragraph.
Yeah.
Of the sentences, prearranged.
Prearranged.
Yes, you said prearranged, so that's gonna be T sound, prearranged.
Prearranged.
Yep. Okay. Well, there's nothing. There's what do you call this one? I mean, a little problem about your pronunciation with this paragraph was that you were not kind of posing when there are periods or commas.
Oh.
That's very important when it comes to using your intonation.
Yeah.
Because when you don't pose, of course, the sound or what you read is just like you continuously read it. And the intonation does not really change. So that's why sometimes it happens that there you mispronounce a little or change a little about the syllable stress. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
So when there are commas or when you feel posing, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because that's how you catch up on the intonation of the next word or phrase or sentence.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't really need to, for you to see periods or commas to stop. So when you feel posing, then catch up your intonation again.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's just the problem here that you need to pay attention to. Of course, I know your pronunciation is good. All right.
Okay.
Okay. And then you focus. I think I felt like you focus more on the words and the paragraph.
Yeah.
Because I felt a kind of slow on your reading, and then a kind of you're paying attention to what does it mean and what's the paragraph about. Well, that's just fine. Anyways.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. All right. Here, like for example, the last paragraph. Let's have it as an example. So, by the way, right? You know this when here or when E is followed by vowel, the sound will be the.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
You mean vowel?
yep, vowel.
What does that mean?
VOWEL, vowels. They are the letters in the alphabet. Alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when you say vowel, those are A, E, I, O, U.
Oh, okay.
And consonants, those are the remaining letters of the alphabets. Okay?
Okay.
Just put it here. Vowels and consonants. Okay, one rule when the is followed by vowel, so the sound will be the. It's not the.
Yeah. Okay.
And then if it's followed by consonant, so the pronunciation is the.
Yeah. Oh.
So that makes it easier because this is one of the example of link sound.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, so instead of saying the advantage, that's fine, but it's easier to say the advantage.
The advantage.
Yes, so the sound becomes one, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like saying the apple, the umbrella, like that, alright? So as long as it follows with a vowel sound. Okay, so about the words, anyways, questions?
No.
Okay, questions about the words?
No, I think because some words I searched it on the dictionary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's, okay. So let's have questions.
Okay.
Okay, by the way, a little idea about what you read to summarize.
Sorry?
Can you give me a little idea about the paragraph you read?
Oh, yeah. I think it is a little bit compare about project slide
Okay.
and project slides and PowerPoint slides.
Yep.
And also talk about those kinds of advantage and disadvantage.
Yep.
So yeah, I think this kind of slides are both very useful, but it depends on the speaker who prefer which one better. I think.
Okay, which one is better?
Which one is better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let's have number one question.
Okay. If one advantage of using Hangouts and PowerPoints in a presentation that is found in the article. Using Hangouts and PowerPoints in a presentation can allow audiences to understand detail easier and view addendums clearer.
Addendums.
Addendums.
Yep. Okay.
Addendums. Okay.
And addendums are very much important. One of the important parts. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also, I'm very curious about, is it very normal to use project slides in Philippines? Because as I know, recently in Taiwan, we do not have that much of projectors to demo project slides. It's only when I was in elementary school, we use that, but recently most people prefer to use PowerPoint slides instead of project slides.
Well, there are some that are still using project slides or projectors, especially when there are crowds that should be taught. You know, you really need a big screen.
But why you don't just like write it on the board?
Sometimes, what do you call this one? PPT are not available to some places. Maybe, yeah. So just vice versa. If there is no PPT available, so they have this projector.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yes.
right.
And then sometimes if you need a bigger wall to show a bigger video,
Yeah.
I think projector is much better than PPT because, well, PPT is actually just the same as upgraded version of projector, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that. But sometimes, because there are no available, I just don't know the name of such material that they use whenever they use PPT. So they people most likely use projector. Though if you're asking me nowadays, yes, PPT of course are very much easier being used. Or I mean, they are mostly used
Yeah.
in
Oh.
universities, schools, meetings, like those.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, or sometimes in a company or in a place, PPT is being used, so they always have something like projector as
Yeah.
reserved, like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but 90% of course, nowadays, people use PPT.
Yeah, that's
Those were
true.
just the same. Of course, because of the upgraded use. Sometimes, oh yes, that's one of the problem. Here in Philippines, most cases, like in different companies, schools, or places that are using PPT or projector, they always have both because there are still elders working that are not
Oh,
capable on navigating the PPT, especially when it
yeah.
comes to computer,
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's true.
like that. So most would have both, just in
It's
case.
much easier for elderly, right?
Yes, exactly. That's why my mom retired last year. Because she's not a computer expert. She
Yeah.
did not really learn about it. Even cell phones. Sometimes she would ask us like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So, anyways, depending on who's capable of, who's interested about, who's easier to deal with, such.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Huh. Oh, I forgot my questions. By the way, aside from PowerPoints, do you sometimes still use handouts, or do you still have your handouts?
You mean handouts means the printout paper, right?
Yes. Do you often
What
have
kind of
have
do you
copies for your members? Let's say you are the
mean?
presenter. Do you always give or print out handouts for them?
I think it depends on the attendance who like for take me for example, if I am a presenter, normally I don't print out the handouts
Okay.
to give it to my attendants, but sometimes our general manager he requires that kind of file, like hot copy handouts, then we will print it out for him. But except him, normally we don't print out the paper because most of directors or managers they prefer receiving the digital file instead of hard copy one.
Okay. All right. Well, if there are just few.
It's much easier for them to save the file or maybe just open their laptop and just read it out, and they don't need to find out where is the paper or something like that. So I think it depends on who are the attendants.
Okay. Or who are the
Yeah.
attendees?
Who are the attendees?
Yes,
Yeah.
attendees. Okay. That's a plural.
Okay.
Okay.
Attendees.
Yes. All right. Next, number 2.
Okay. Give one disadvantage of using handouts and PowerPoint in a presentation that is found in the articles. Some audiences may be too engrossed on the slides instead of focusing on listening to the speaker.
Okay, yes. Does it
Yeah. And
happen based on your experience?
I think
do you
yes.
use?
So
Yeah.
normally for my slides, I just make I only make the key points to be shown on the slide. Then because the words are very limited, and they can focus on what I am what I am expressing. So then they will be more concentrated.
Okay, they will be more. They will concentrate more. You can also say it that way.
They will concentrate more.
Yep. Okay. Next.
Oh,
Any problems?
Yeah, I have a question here. For the engross, is it okay that I can say relight as well? The orange word that I make it here.
Yeah, you can say it that way as well.
So I can say maybe to relight on the slides, right? Like this.
If you use okay. Oh yes, yes. As long as you have B.
Yeah.
Yes, you can say that.
Okay.
But I think much better to say may rely.
May rely.
Yes.
You mean like may rely?
Yes, instead of saying may be to relied. So
Okay.
if you would like to use very much, too much, so you can say may rely too much. Oh, just fine. You can have water first.
Okay.
You have water?
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine.
You mean may rely too much, right?
Yes, instead of saying may be too relied.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because the form in the sentence became kind of complicated. I mean, the sense is losing.
Yeah.
Okay. Explaining something that is too much, like that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You can also use the word engross. Same thing as rely. They
I
may
mean like
engross or engross too much.
oh,
Okay. You
okay.
can also say it that way.
May. Like this.
Yes. And I think I'll advise you to say too much after the word instead of saying this way. Okay, because I think what you are referring to is being too much.
Yeah.
Because here it might mean like some audiences maybe too like that. Maybe too as a preposition to.
Oh, okay.
Like that. Okay, so it might misunderstood. That's why it affects the grammar there. So instead, you can say too much.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, next questions.
No.
Okay, number 3.
Basing from the advantages and disadvantages of the several visual aids.
Yeah, aids.
Visual aids.
Yes,
Yeah.
long A.
Aids.
Yes, okay, visual aids.
Discussed in the article, which would you prefer to use during presentations? I prefer using PowerPoint slides instead of projector slides the slides of PowerPoint can easily be created by computer. In addition, it is effective for speakers to revise or even embellish with various animation and motion videos, which can catch audiences' eyes in a short period. Catch.
Okay. Short period. Very good. Well, what some examples that you have experienced?
You mean
Problems
you mean
using
what?
visual
Sorry?
aids, visual aids.
Yeah. You mean whether I have met any problems when I'm
Yes.
using visual
Yep.
aids?
Yep.
Mm, I think the equipment issues like maybe internet connection, the projector doesn't work,
Okay.
or the what is that called? How to say that? Like when you make a presentation, normally you have a small pen that you can just make a red light on the slide.
Laser.
You know what? Yeah, laser.
Laser.
So it's just called laser or
Yes.
laser pen.
Laser pen. You could also say that if it's a kind of laser. If it's a kind of pen.
Okay, laser pen. Yeah, I have met a few times of like the laser pen. The laser pen was out of battery, so it was a problem when you are going to make a presentation, but your laser pen
is not working.
Yeah, it's very embarrassing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, how did you settle the problem then? What did you use?
Then normally I will say wait me for a second, but
Okay.
sometimes if the attendees are at a very high position, then it's not very polite to ask them to wait a little bit. Then I will just go through the presentation without using laser pen.
Oh, okay. So that's your weapon.
Yeah. Sorry?
That's always your weapon. Your laser pen.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes because it's easy for me to ask the audiences to follow the laser pen.
Okay, as long as maybe I think you should always have a reserved battery.
Yeah.
Does it need battery?
Sorry? Yeah.
Does your laser pen needs a battery? Okay, so you should always have extra.
Yeah.
Okay. There are also what they call a metal or a stainless kind of steel that can be elongated.
Really?
Yeah, I'll try to search the picture. I'm not really sure of the word yet, so I can't search it, but I'll send it to you later. So this is what they sometimes use, because the speakers most likely want to roam around the room when doing a presentation. So they prefer to stand beside, where the projector, where the video happens. So they try to pinpoint what are the main point of the video. Let's say this picture, this paragraph, this word. So they use this kind of. Okay, I forgot it. I'll send it to you for sure later. I think it may be useful for you if ever you could have one.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. This is like the antenna of the old television. Do you know?
What is antenna?
Antenna is a stainless steel metal that is a part of the television, on top of the television.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then you pull it up, you pull it out, and then it becomes
Yeah.
long, right? So there are
Yeah,
certain
okay.
types of sticks that are, that are invented like similarly to that antenna. So they use it
Yeah.
whenever they do presentations. So if ever you could have one, it might be useful for you.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
I think when I was a children,
When I was a child,
when I was a child,
Okay.
I saw my teacher use it at school. It's just like a very long antenna, right?
yes, they are longer than
Yeah.
the usual. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't have to, block what's being shown on the PPT. So that's what they
Yeah.
use because it's kind of thin.
Okay.
It's not thick. Alright, so you can somehow use that just in case you're just having a simple presentation or, to your members.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for
Okay.
the suggestion.
Oh yeah, sure, of course. That's classic.
Yeah,
Right.
really classic.
Yes, but still useful up until now. I sometimes use that.
Oh, really?
Yep. When I was teaching students, elementary students, face to face.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So you might have one of that. Or you might
Yeah,
not
I
have.
think. Yeah, I will check it out.
Okay, sure. Yeah, maybe you can search online. But I'll search about the name, so you could easily search it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Questions number 3.
No.
Okay. So let's have the notable useful phrases.
Okay. Uh,
Well,
from the A1, right?
yes, letter A.
Presenting visuals using phrases and vocabulary. As you will see from this graph, I would like to show you this chart on which you will see. Let me draw your attention to this part of the graph. Let's look more closely at the month figures. These figures refers to the sales in China only. This pie chart shows our share of the European market today. As you can see, our main competitor has an even bigger share. The bar chart represents sales in our Asian outlets. Here you can see a comparison between blah blah blah.
Okay.
On the line graph, you will note a strong upward trend in the sales of product A, despite occasional fluctuations.
Which one?
Fluctuation.
Yeah, fluctuations.
Fluctuation. With a slight drop during the holiday season, with occasional variations due to blah blah blah.
Okay.
The overall performance of product B is good. The initial surge in sales was followed by a period of slower growth in the second half of the year. The instant success of the product was followed by a period. I think it's is it in a same sentence for the third and fourth one, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. The instant success of the product was followed by a period of stability in the level of sales.
Okay. So which of these are kind of useful? Or have you done? Do you do?
I prefer using as you can see, blah 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 blah. This one.
Okay.
And here you can see a comparison between something. I think this one is also very useful.
Okay.
But I'm not sure about the points here. Is it just examples or?
Those are just examples.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that you could have more.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So just in case if you are in a strong upward trend in the sales of a product A, like that. So
what does upward trend means?
Upward, these are the updated trends famous nowadays presently.
Yeah, updated.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Next, letter B.
Commenting trends. Useful phrases.
Yep.
Increases. A slight constant marked substantial increase in sales. An increase of about roughly approximately in the region of the third one will be a little above what we predicted. The recovery upturn began in an overall increase in an upward trend in the demand for sales reached record levels, reached a peak in a strong surge in the sales of by months. The figure had risen to.
Okay.
We predict that sales will soar in the coming year or over the next month.
Okay. I think these are very helpful.
Yeah.
Especially, most of them are just the same, right?
Yeah.
Are close to each other. However, different words are being used. So this is what I want you to practice more.
Yeah.
It's not about using all of them, but it's about the skill of using different phrases like these.
Yeah.
So the more you use, the more you will play on your word usage. Okay? So please take note of these, just in case.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. And in every situations, these can be used. Meeting, presentation, email, responding, talking on calls, like that.
Yeah.
Explaining something. Alright?
Okay.
So this can be used increase. How about decrease and fluctuations? Oh, by the way, the word predicted.
Predicted.
Yes, predicted. Okay, very good. Next, decreases.
Decreases. Just under our target, way below our expectations. A slight, notable, significant decrease in the downturn began in the situation began to deteriorate.
Yes, very good. Okay.
The number has continued to fall. And fluctuations. How to pronounce this word?
Fluctuations.
Fluctuations.
Yes, fluctuations.
Fluctuations. A slow start developed into steady progress in sales. An initial upward trend was followed by, we note slight fluctuations through the year. Normal seasonal variations are the cause of occasional downward trends. Sales have been rather irregular. The level or the rate has been unstable since you will note a certain instability in the rate of.
Okay. So fluctuation is the prices of going up and down, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Like very dramatic, right?
Yes. Yeah. Depending on how high, how low it comes.
Yeah.
Okay. Useful?
Okay. Yeah, it's very useful here.
I think all of them, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can make a note for them.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I think we can have letter C and the rest of the practicum next time. So please try to review about 5, and then maybe you can show me a picture. You can send it on Skype. Something
Yeah.
that is similar to our practicum next time,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
like you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Just to see a little about your job. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, and have a good night. Have a good rest.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.